What is good, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great week. It is Thursday, football tonight. Can't wait. So if you guys caught the last video, we are out here on this job. I haven't really nicknamed this job, but I've done a lot of work out here. The first job I ever did was tearing down an old mobile home that was on this property way over there on the far side. So I called that the Love Shack. If you haven't seen that video, it's pretty cool. And then since then, I have done a ton of work out here. We've cleaned out ditches, done some clearing work. I've ground a lot of stumps, and that is what we are doing today. So let's take a look at what we got, and we'll get to grinding. We have a lot of work to do today, so let's get started. Okay, so the owner had a guy come out with a big old 500 horsepower Tiger Cat dedicated mulcher on tracks and stuff, and let's just say he didn't do the best job. So I'm out here trying to fix somebody else's substandard work, let's just call it that. So what it is there's a lot of stumps out here. This was all log. You can see the piles, and he did not knock these stumps down worth nothing, and so a lot of them are sticking up, and they're catching on the bush hog when the owner comes through. So it's been really hard for him to maintain this stuff. Also, they did burn the piles, but there's a lot of stuff still left in the piles. So yesterday we restacked some of them, consolidated them. We were gonna burn today, but Hurricane what's his face is just wiped Tampa off the face of the earth, and it's now coming back out onto the Atlantic. We're not getting any rain, but it is a little breezy today. Wind's about 15 miles an hour, gusting maybe up to 30, and I told the owner, he's been out here with me today and yesterday, I said maybe today's not the best day to burn, maybe wait till tomorrow. But he did call into the forestry people and they gave him the okay to burn, but I said maybe we wait till tomorrow, let this wind die down a little bit. So I've got the disc mulcher out here, and I've only ever used this thing since yesterday, one time before, and the first time I ever used it, I pretty much came to the conclusion that one of the things it is really good for is going through really big stumps. This thing right here will go through a stump way faster and way more efficiently than a drum mulcher will, and that's what we're dealing with out here is a bunch of stumps. So this is the Rut Manufacturing Annihilator. Rut gave this to me. Now this is on the owner's 120. He has his own 120, and but I brought my attachment out here and hooked it up to it, and I will put a link in the description below. This thing is a monster when it comes to going through stumps. There's a lot of things that disc mulchers are not good at, but one thing that they are really, really good at is going through some really big stumps very efficiently, and we've got some damn big ones up here. I went through about a 50-inch red oak yesterday, and it went through it very quickly and easily. So let's go ahead and fire this bad boy up. We're gonna keep clearing this field off through here in a little section. I'm gonna try to make my way all the way to the end today and see what we get done and clean up this section of this field. I got about an acre done yesterday in about 2.5 hours or so. I was really happy with the production, so let's get to grinding. go-go juice. Got about 2-3 hours worth of work done out there. So got some good progress done. So went and got some lunch really quick. There's a really good little country place down the street to get something to eat. So I ran down there. They had meatloaf today. It was really good. So we got 60 gallons in this thing. This thing holds 60 gallons, right, Robert? Yeah. We got 60 gallons in here. Filled it up yesterday. And we're filling the old 120 back up. And so I pretty much got as far as I can going that way. And then we need to consolidate some more of those piles. So I may go ahead and jump in the excavator really quick. It needs some fuel too. And we'll go work on those piles back there on the back, on the far right side, consolidate those up, and then I can start mulching the rest of that through there. So got a lot done, happy with the progress. So we're getting there. Let's get some more go-go juice and we'll get back to work. I need to take the blower real quick and blow out that AC, all that dust. I blew it out this morning. AC was working really good, and towards the end there it was kind of falling off, so all that dust gets clogged up in that AC condenser up in there, and causes it not to work so great. So I'm gonna grab the blower. This Stihl Magnum right here, this Magnum 800, it's a blower. That's a blower for you right there. That thing right there is awesome. I gotta get me one. So let's get her cleaned up. All right, Robert's back in the tractor. I'm back in the Mini. And so I stopped grinding right about here. We need to consolidate up these piles into here before I grind the rest of this going back this way, clean some of this stuff up. So Robert's gonna work that far pile over there for now. I'm gonna go ahead and consolidate up this because it's real close to this pile. I'm gonna work on that, get it consolidated up, bring it over here, and then probably work that pile. And then we'll go to that one over there. And then once we get these 1, 2, 3, and 4 piles cleaned up, I'm gonna hop back up on the skid and we'll continue working all this all the way down to about where the Mini is deep, trying to go as far that way as we can today and see what we can get done. So let's get to it. Okay, we got our piles consolidated. Just got back up to the hill. I don't know why all these buzzards just showed up, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 of them just showed up out of nowhere. Like, hey, what's up? We're gonna chill out here in your field. Anyway, we got those piles consolidated. And now we've got these 2 big piles. Robert and I were just putting together a plan to burn tomorrow. So let's get down to about 45 here tonight, which will be perfect when we get out here in the morning. And we're gonna get those piles lit, get them going. I'm gonna hop back in the ASV with the drum mulcher, or the disc mulcher, I'm sorry. and continue try to get maybe another acre-ish done today for another hour and a half before it's time to call it quits for the day. And I was going to do some in-cab commentary, but this mount under here is missing some screws. They fell out. These things are the world's worst. I've got a screw kit, but it's back at the house, so it's a little wobbly. So I don't want to have you guys sitting there in the cabin and just be doing this, just wobbling all over the place. So we'll get some cab commentary tomorrow. I'll put some screws in it when I get home tonight. Sorry about that. But we'll hop back in the old 120 and go stir up some dust, because it's dusty out there. But we're getting it done. It looks good. And we'll see how much more we can get done today. I'm telling you, that thing does not play when it comes to stumps. It just doesn't. Those were two massive red oak stumps. This one right here was pretty big, and it flattened them from the time I got in the machine, turned on the GoPro, got in the machine, let it spin all the way up to full RPM and started grinding on these. By the time I got out and turned the GoPro off was 9.5 minutes. That's how quickly that thing went. And the teeth are dull. Teeth are completely dull from all the grinding I've done out here and all the stumps I've hit, and as much as I've had to put it in the ground to subcut a bunch of these steps, teeth are completely dull. If they had been brand new or super sharp, if I had sharpened them, because you can sharpen them, that would have gone even quicker than that. I mean, it just went right through them. Now, I did stall them out. You know, I did stall that head out, I think 1 or 2 times on it. They were big stumps, big old red oaks, but I mean, that guy with that big old 500 horsepower Tiger Cat couldn't touch these things with his machine, and I ground them down. That's flat. That is flat to the ground in less than 10 minutes. That's insane. That is nuts. Oh, buddy. That thing right there, when that flywheel gets spinning, man, that thing can cut. Good night. So, a lot of good progress out here today. I'd say all in all, in the last 2 days, we're probably coming close to 4 acres. Everything that I've gotten done as far as us getting these piles consolidated and getting this ground up, I'm probably close to 4 acres. Probably got about another acre left over there to do, ish. So, and I've been averaging about an acre every 2 hours in here, roughly speaking, as far as I can tell. Something like that. So, this stump right here is going to be the one that is going to be the real challenge. It's a massive, I think it's a live oak. I think it was a massive live oak that the loggers took down. I'm gonna walk over here and stand on top of this thing and you guys can see it. Look at the size of it. I'm literally walking up on top of this thing. Look at this. And you can see he tried to cut it with that Tiger Cat, and he was like, he got into that for about 10 minutes and was like, no, I'm not gonna mess with that. So I'm gonna try to get this with the disc mulcher. I don't know if we can do it, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it my best. So the good thing about those teeth that are on that thing, they're Quadco. They're called Quadco teeth. So they basically have like, it's like 4 sides like this, and you can rotate the teeth. So only 1/2 is really needs to be sharpened. That's dull at the moment. So I could actually turn them, unbolt them and turn them 180 degrees, and I'd have brand new teeth on the other side. So I've got some spare teeth at the shop too that Ira, the owner, gave me. So that one's gonna need brand new teeth when I cut into that one. But I may either, I'll probably sharpen the teeth tomorrow in the morning. We'll get over here and I'll sharpen them real quick with the grinder. I'm gonna blow this thing off, blow it out, and get it ready for tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was fun. We still got some big stumps. Here's another big one we got to cut too. This is another big oak. I mean, you just look at the size of this thing. I mean, that's my foot. Massive stumps. He didn't want none of that neither. So there's just a whole line of them through here, all down this row, that are just big trees that were taken out, and we got to get them. Hopefully we can. So I'll be back tomorrow. Stay tuned. More cool stuff to come. I'll catch you guys later. Bye everybody.